Then came the baby boomers with their long hair and their rock and roll. They went to college, worked hard every day, and raised families with strong moral values. Those boomers landed on the moon, found cures, extended life expectancy, and connected families from coast to coast with telecommunications. Their legacy will never be forgotten. But they are not perfect and did their fair share of mistakes. 1. Following the crowd. Do the opposite of what peer pressure tells you to do. If everyone is doing it, tattoos, piercings, holes in their jeans, question the reason to follow the crowd or go your own way. If you find a reason to follow, follow. If you find a reason not to follow, don't. If you don't get it, you don't get it. It's okay. Give yourself permission to be yourself. 2. Find the truth in your heart and soul and follow it. If this means pursuing a profession that is not hot, that's okay. If you want to collect your life rewards in soul satisfaction or a sense of achievement or fulfillment, rather than money, that's okay. Remember, you are not just an economic being, an economic unit of society. You are an intellectual being, a physical being, a spiritual being. You and I are spirit above all. Even when our bodies are gone, our spirits will live on, as my mother's spirit lives on in the poems she left behind. So, if you are told the jobs are only in the medical field or computer field, or the money is only in the investment banking field or the law field, don't be led like a sheep. Search for that truth in your heart and in your soul and follow it. 3. Don't give in to negative emotions. You need a job because you need medical insurance. You won't get a job without a college degree. And you need 2 incomes to survive. All that you will do by allowing anything at all to play on your fears is that you will need therapy and need prescription anxiety medication to calm down, which apparently is the most used medication in America after painkillers like Oxycontin. The big house. The house is in the 900+ API school district. The expensive vacations. The fancy car. It will get you into a hell of a lot of debt and lead to one wrong decision after another, such as commuting a long way to work or leading a lonely life just because you want to look successful. 4. Consumerism. Though it helped create a market that provides you with a vast quantity of products and services, it isn't good in the long run. Having thought of buying things is different when it comes to needs versus wants. There's no end to human desires, and with the world which is struggling to balance and people and resources getting exploited, we cannot easily ignore the coming future. We cannot be that irresponsible, isn't it? People die of hunger in one part of the world, and in another side mass produces meat, causing huge levels of other issues. There is an unimaginable level of hunger, malnourishment, war crimes, terrorism, and exploitation going on. With nearly 8 billion people around, we should be taught how to be responsible and how to be minimalistic. I don't say just throw everything away. Just think before voting something, do you really need them? There are hundreds of things are said in our minds about how life should be. Now, with people earning more money, it's easier to target materialistic people. Happiness is defined by our level of understanding of life. Look at those people who grow everything they need and have little money. Most of them live a happy, healthy life. And our old generations lived happily with little whatever they had. This consumerism is taking over the greed human nature has. Buying things isn't wrong, but think before such things twice. Fill the needs and kill the wants if it isn't legit. I think as humans we need to control our desires and rethink the kind of life we lead. Are you happy filling the pockets of a few already rich people? Or be minimal and be happy? We need to seek a balance there. 5. Ignoring climate change. First of all, it is absolutely real. It's happening currently and will continue to happen till the end. Climate change, as we know it, is an ever-going process where greenhouse gases act as a blanket and stop heat from escaping and thus make our world hotter. Higher temperatures will drastically change the world as we know it, such as frequent heat waves, unstable crops, disturbing animals and plant life. Within a century, global temperatures are going to increase by 2.5 to 10 degrees Fahrenheit according to Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. An increase in temperature will also affect sea levels. Glaciers and ice sheets will melt from sheer heat and damage virtually almost all coastal areas. It doesn't just affect coastal areas. Heavy and more rapid rainfalls will occur as well, damaging both coastal as well as Midwest. Warmer temperature, high sea levels, and frequent rainfall will bring hurricanes stronger than ever. Winds with record-breaking speeds. Another point is that drier lands will suffer from severe, frequent, and longer fire seasons, some that may last for years, like those in West America.